What I'm about to do right now, go over the trade I took today. Gonna make this real quick. So today, this morning, the market was trading in a range, and what I'm doing right now is coming up with a range bound strategy because I have two trending strategies that I trade. But right now, I'm building a range bound strategy so that I can make money on these choppy days as well when the market is bouncing back and forth. So I'm gonna zoom out, and as you can see, for the day January 5th, the market was these were the lows, these were the highs, this area and this area right here. So just make this quick. The reason I took this, as you can see, I took a short trade. Just make this big. I took a short trade up here today. And the reason why is because number one, the market was trading in the range, and you can tell that easily because look at this moving average. This 200 is going flat. A lot of times when you see that the market is in a range, so I had this supply zone up here. I had this level drawn because the last time we came into the level, which was right here, the market fell real good, and so I want to get some bearish signals in that level if we came back and tested it. So boom, when we came back and tested it, first thing I looked at was my tick indicator. Y'all can't see my tick. I got that pulled up on another chart, but if I go to it, I took this trade around 9:27 a.m. At that time, my tick reading was plus 300 and it was extended, um, overextended. I'm gonna just put this on this chart real quick. So as you can see, this is my tick chart. It's a 1 minute tick chart. I got demand down at the bottom. Supply. The tick chart is just indicates the amount of stocks ticking up versus ticking down, and it give you a net positive or negative number. So at the time when I took the trade, which was around this time, this was where I was stalking it. As you can see, my cursor is lining up with it. It was in a hold on. It was in a supply level, and so I was looking for some bearish signals, and I got a bearish candle. My tick reading was overextended, and put that back down there. And then my stochastics was overbought. We was over the 80 reading, which means overbought. And then after that bearish shaving bottom candle, bearish engulfing candle, shaving bottom at these highs, my signal line crossed. And so after a couple candles, I got short and then set my stop above here, and I just took a quick 1 point profit. And as you can see, after that happened, the market just fell to the downside like a lot. But I'm still working on developing this strategy, so I really didn't feel comfortable staying in. But on this next trade, I'm gonna make sure I do like some 1 to 2 risk or 1 to 1 risk, and make sure I get a nice little move out of that. But that was just a little range bound play I took. You can see I had a few reasons to get in. We came into a supply zone, number one. We had the bearish reversal pattern closing below the moving averages. And then we had stochastics, which is my range bound indicator, was in overbought territory. And then once again, my tick indicator, which is this right here, was at an overbought reading around the same time. So if you learn how to read that, and I make some videos about how to read that later on, then you can still put on some good trades. And as you can see, I still put on a good trade, made some money today, even though I wasn't trading it on my normal size. I did trade it with one mini instead of one micro. I have been trading the micros, kind of testing around, but I said I feel so confident. I just took it with the big S&P. So I'm gonna take this trade probably like 9 more times just to make sure I got a nice setup and a nice strategy. Then I'm gonna start throwing some size behind this. So I don't know, I give myself about a B only because once I got in, I didn't just hang on to it. Like if I would have just held this initial pop, it would have failed initially before breaking back above the moving average. Almost 10 points. So on one contract, that's $500. So I'm gonna just make sure on the next one I identify how much I'm risking so I can at least make double or 1-to-1, and then we just gonna take it from there. So that's it for today. This was the only trade I took today. Market been well, it was moving kind of slow. It looked like towards the afternoon it picked up real good, but by then I was gone. So that's it for today. I'll see y'all on the next trading day.